is your girl, Jay Searcy, founder of Black Girls in Real Estate. We are here for podcast episode number 2. Per usual, I'm here with my girls, which are also my team and my besties in the business. We're going to start off with you, Adrienne.
Hey, everybody. It's Adrienne.
Hey, it's Monique.
Hey, it's Colleen.
Hey, it's Jess.
What's going on today, y'all?
Girl, let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
Get into it.
All right, so topic today, what no one tells Black women before entering into the real estate industry. What kind of juice would you have wanted to know? What's the tea?
Number one, I'll start with this.
Let's go.
You know, as women, we have our own beautiful images, right? And we're showcasing these beautiful homes, you know, and then guys slide in your DM. And you're thinking, oh, they're interested in this property. Don't waste your time. If it ain't making money, it ain't making. Come on, it ain't making sense.
They sliding in the DMs for a date, not the house, okay? We trying to sell the house. Trying to be the bag.
Exactly.
I love that. That's funny as heck. I feel like maybe because I post Nick so much, I don't get as many like guy DMs as I used to. Yeah. You know, sometimes you'll have like the ex that pop up every year to see if you're so happy. He's like, hey, is everything good over there?
Yeah,
Like,
just checking on y'all.
Yeah, checking to see how you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm
we
happy.
good.
Thank you. Jess, what is one thing you wish you would have known?
I think relationship. Like, I miss opportunities or lost opportunities with great subs as well as great investors because of my attitude and not being able to really just put that to the side and build a true relationship with people. So for me, like, y'all know me, like, I can be smooth tempered, and then when I'm there,
What was that?
I can be smooth tempered.
What is that?
Meaning, you
Crazy
know,
word.
That's what that's called.
That's what that is.
That's what that is.
It's smooth and it is a temper. Okay.
First of all,
versus
I'm
a
very-
rough temper.
Yeah, it's a difference.
You
I'm
right.
it slowly get there, but once I get there, so it's smoothly going up. You don't just rock it up. Come on, give me grace.
Okay.
No,
Jess.
Don't
I want us
rock
to
it.
tell.
You right
I want
here.
us to tell the truth.
You right here.
You go from 99 to 1,000.
Okay, 99.
No, for real. You actually have like seriously improved.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
definitely.
when we first started working together, she'd be like, Jeanine, I can't go back. I'm like, Jess, we're going back. We're going to fix it. We're going to talk to them. We will work it out. And she'd be like, I'm like, come on, girl.
What about
Come
this
on.
one when she's like, bro, man.
Listen,
I
cannot. Not today.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'll say real quick, they could call and say, such and such said, I don't even want to hear what such and such said. I cannot deal with that today.
Not today.
Not today.
Yep.
No, but seriously, a lady told me maybe about 2 years before, a year before you and I met, but 2 years before I started working with you, she said to me, God is going to do some things in your life, but it's your attitude you're going to have to fix because that's what's going to cause the slowdown for what he's trying to do. He said he has something for you, but during this period, you got to work on your mouth. And so I was going through things, and it's for some reason, I guess because I'm a Virgo, I don't know if it's that, but I'm very loyal. The second that I find out that somebody is actually coming for me or not loyal as I am, then it's something in me that just switched, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. All right. I don't have no grace for you anymore. Nothing. I'm giving you what you asking for, so I don't want to hear nothing else. So for me, I had to learn how to say, okay, we're all not the same. So you did this, but we can still do business. I just know now when I go into situations like this, I am your contractor.
Yes.
I am your, whatever. But what I am not is your friend per se until we develop that friendship. I go in saying, I'll do for you. I'll do this. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. And then something happened. I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's how you
Clients
used to be.
are
That's how I used to be.
Clients are not friends.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
sorry.
not.
They're
Yeah.
not. It's a client-based relationship.
Yeah.
Anytime you can report or damage or we're We're going to keep this on a contractual basis. We can still have a fantastic working relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just you're a client.
Yeah, and I think one last thing about that is that it's important how many times, just working with some of our recent students, that I have given so much grace and I've said, don't worry about that. I got that. I'm not even, they ain't gonna take my team long. I'll do that because of the relationship. So having a good relationship, especially with the people that you're working with, your team, your contractor, you will get so much further in this project and in real estate when you have good relationships with people. So I think that's the biggest thing for me.
I love that.
You got to think about that though. When you look at business, I think you posted something earlier this week. It's a ministry. You gotta you have to look at business. Like sometimes I'm on the phone talking about funding a deal, and then a breakdown occurs, and I'm a therapist. And I can't just say, you know what, this is business.
Right.
Turn that off.
Right.
No, I gotta be the therapist, and I gotta be there for that person. So you kind of just gotta find a balance and the boundaries.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful because that's true. In real estate, you're going to be a whole lot of things to a whole lot of people.
Oh, yes.
And I guess mine is more so showing up authentically, right? Like not being scared to personally brand yourself, not being scared to wear braids or wear straight hair, or maybe you might want to put on a little kente cloth, or maybe you're a tight dress girl. Like, just showing up as who you are so that you'll keep showing up. Because I feel like a lot of women try to imitate what they see on social media, and that's difficult, right? That's not your real life. You don't live like that. You don't move like that. Yeah, and it does create an imposter syndrome because you're trying to look and be something that you aren't. Like, take the time to figure out who you are and show up as that girl. Because that girl's already enough.
Right.
A lot of women that I talk to are scared to go live. They're scared to post. They're scared to market themselves. They're like, oh, my hair, my teeth, my body. No one cares. There are so many different types of people on social media now. Like, I'll think about Shamar with the
You know what? I'm not playing.
I'm talking about boy body bent over. Like, he's funny. Like, there's something for everybody. Like, there's no such thing as like off limit topics and off limit type of people on social media. It's just it's what it is. Like everybody's interested. So it's almost like a disservice to not show up as yourself and to not share your journey because you don't know it can motivate someone.
Yeah, because I think that, like you said, it's something for everyone. Like what you show up as, nobody else has. Like, it doesn't matter if it may look the same. It's not the same because you're different. God has created all of us different. He's put a little something in everybody. And so it's going to come out. And we've said this before. You can try to mimic somebody, but it's not going to seem authentic at all. People are going to recognize, like, something is off. That don't seem real. It doesn't seem relatable. So, and then, like you said, you only can keep that up for so long. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I mean, you being you will go to a conference and it's still exhausting. Imagine trying to be somebody else, and you got to do all of that. Everybody can't walk in the same shoes. So, you do have to show up as yourself. Like,
I am not Jeanine. I cannot talk to you for 5 hours.
No,
I cannot.
And it's not going to be, hey, girl.
My eyes will start crossing.
It's going to be like, that's all I got.
Paid in the back.
Right?
Even when I'm dealing with lending, and I'm like, do you want the loan or not? Like, what are we doing? Yes or no? It's a lie. Yeah. But like I said, you got to find a balance.
Yeah.
And if I'm talking about my one thing, it's about spending that money before getting to that bank account.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God.
And you already know when it comes to the loans, you like, okay, you calculate it up. Okay, that's going to be $5,000 there. That's $10,000 there. And then you like, oh, I'm taking a trip in June. And then so I got my deposit money right there. And then we get to closing. Closing is literally on Wednesday and it's Monday. And then the buyer calls you and says, you know what? I decide I no longer want this property.
Right. Or a title issue.
Oh. Yeah.
Title issues will crush your soul.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Title issue, delays. Oh, well, instead of this week, it could be the 7th and they'll come back. We're going to close on the 17th. Huh?
Right.
Jeanine called me like, how many loans we got this week? We already know. I'm like, we got about 10. And then by Friday, she was like, so, Adrian, what happens to them loans? next week, Jeanine. Like, seriously.
So it's going to be all the last half of the month for the loans. And that's just real.
Yeah.
You know, you have to create a pipeline.
Yes.
And that is something people should tell you. You need a pipeline.
Yes.
Don't be counting on 1 or 2 deals to close because you're going to end up homeless. Like, you got to have 20 people and it just, you know, okay, 5 didn't work out here, 2 got delayed. This, it whittles itself down.
Yes. But you know what I learned earlier in entrepreneurship was from one of my mentors. He said, whatever you bring in, spend half of it and keep the other half.
Yes.
And so now, like, I'm looking, okay, maybe a deal didn't close and it's delayed a week or 2. I still got a nice little nest egg because I'm still saving half of my money and using the half. So I don't even see it. I'm like, this is here, because I know things are going to come up and things are going to happen. But don't count those coins before they in the account.
That's why I like having multiple streams of income.
All day.
All my streams are real estate, but you have funding, right? We have coaching, membership. You know, there's so many different ways. Actual investment properties. Like if you sit and you're waiting for a flip or a development for, you know, half the year, you're gonna lose everything. So it's important. That's why I love our broker program that we have. You can still do loans. You can still sell houses. You can still wholesale, and you can still bring in monthly income. You have to have some type of money coming into the house while you're building.
Even in the broker program, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have nurses, we teachers. Everybody, that they understand the importance of having another stream of income.
Stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stay-at-home moms. They're like, I need to make more money in this house. My husband works. I'm home with the kid. I need money.
That's great.
Someone was just asking me. They were saying, you know, I recently started working part-time. I lost my main stream of income. I want to get working on my credit. And I said, honestly, if you have just lost your income, your primary income, and you are working part-time, you want to focus on building another stream of income before working on your credit.
That's great advice.
Because if you're working on one thing and another thing falls behind, you'll forever be working on your credit.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're steady
That's
to
really good.
continuously keep
word.
up. Yeah, I sent her right over to Adrian. I was like, come on, go on over to the broker program, boo.
Come make this money.
It's true though, like, okay, and I know it's off topic, but like the broker program is a hidden gem. Yeah. There's a lot of people out here, they're doing Mary Kay, they're selling travel, they're selling all these things. I agree. Body teas. I'm like, you could go sell a loan and make 1%, 2%, 3% off the loan. That's $5,000 plus. Not $150. Like, if you're willing to promote yourself, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to network, it's not difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was a broker online. She called me. She went live and then she called me. She said, oh my God, I have 5 people in my inbox I didn't even know was interested in real estate just because I went live.
Yes. I love that.
Wow. And she's not in real estate.
Yeah. But everybody's interested in it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. People want to do it. They're interested. They just don't know how.
Right.
So if you're providing solution, it's like, oh, well, let me gravitate.
Sense.
Yeah, I'm going to you because you can help me get to the bag.
But see, that's why I love that we added the credit program to this, because I felt like that was that. I don't know, we are so getting off topic, right? But I just felt like I just love the programs that we're offering, because I just felt like it got the people who once thought they weren't be able to make it here. So like when we would do the webinars, they would be so nice and so cool. I even remember sitting on the other side of that, feeling like, okay, I'm just gonna save up my money. But sometimes it don't work like that. Your car end up going bad, and then the money you were saving up for that, you know, or this happened, and now you got to use money over there.
Yeah,
but when you get to come through a program where you say, we're gonna help you out on your credit, so don't even worry about that. Okay, you have the credit, but you need the money, we're gonna help you out there. You need to make some extra money. Like, I love this group because it offers so many opportunities. You don't have any excuse not to be able to get into this and make this thing work.
Amen. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
For me, I would say I wish someone would have taught me letting go of your ego in real estate.
That's good.
You are going to have to ask questions. You are going to have to network. You are going to have to be the first to apologize, even if it's not your fault sometimes. And you're just going to sometimes have to bite the bullet, you know, because you understand, especially if you're dealing with a client, you understand the client doesn't understand this section or area. So I'm going to go and do that additional research. It may have been something you've never dealt with before, but you are looked at as, you know, the subject matter expert. So you may have to reach out to a more tenured, you know, agent. You may have to reach out to a mentor. You may have to reach out to title, even if they've been the B word the whole transaction. You're like, oh, I got a call. Let me get on the phone.
We just said that.
Yeah, everything's been emailed. Let me call her, you know, because time is money.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that was real big for me, just realizing like, okay, this is not about how you feel.
Yes.
Well, let me just say this, because I know this is fresh for you. You just came off of an incident, off the plane. Missed the plane, had a call that booked, missed the call, and the agent's calling. She's mad because she had referred a client. And you're like, okay, I still want to show up. I'm watching you live time calling and correcting the situation, right? And none of us are perfect. And I love the fact that you were like, you know what? I apologize. I should have fixed my calendar. I should have had this. But guess what? I'm still going to, you know, put myself forward and make it right and correct it. So, you know, kudos to you. You already learned. Off of your thing. And, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, nobody is perfect in this business. We have to be better about giving each other and extending grace to each other. It's not personal all the time. We go guns blazing immediately. I had a woman that just did that to me. Another woman in construction. She's an investor. And I've known her for years. Definitely respect her. I've seen all the great things that she's done. She invited me to a call about, you know, a business opportunity. And, you know, we have a lot going on right now. We've been staffing. We've been hiring. We have 13 projects going. It's just a lot. It just wasn't my timing, right? So she never called me. She sent me a text message. I didn't see the text message. I missed the text, okay? So then the next text message from her was her bio, a picture of her, and all her greatness, letting me know it was her anniversary. And, oh, I see how you treat other Black women. Huh? I said, excuse me? What are you talking about? And she was like, you didn't respond to me. I said, I would never assume or speak to or attack another woman before I even know what is the situation.
That's right.
How about hey girl, I reached out to you 1 or 2 times. I think you might have missed it. I just want to follow up. I'm checking in. Like, oh, that would have gotten an amazing response from me. I was like, your response is actually inappropriate. No hello, no nothing, just a bio. I thought that was the craziest. I was so disturbed by it. I was like, this is how we treat each other? This is what we're doing nowadays?
Because of the ego.
And I told her, I was like, I don't have that.
No, I'm saying.
I'm agreeing. I told her, I said, never in my life would I talk to another one. I said, I respect you. I see what you do. You know, have a blessed day, but that's not how I move. And I'm glad though that God showed me that before I did any type of business or opportunity. Because look how you act off of a missed text. I'm like, whoa,
because the moment you have an issue.
Oh my God. Can you imagine what that would look like? I was so offended though. I was like, that is the weirdest message I've ever received in my life. And I've received a lot of messages. You know?
I wish that we could realize a thing is not always a thing. Like,
it's not.
It's not always a thing.
And you don't know what somebody else is dealing with on the other side.
You do not.
Life be lifing.
Sure
Exactly.
does. No one is exempt.
Girl, it's not about you. And you have to be careful, right?
That's entitlement.
It is. And this industry is so small.
Yeah.
Right?
It
like,
really is.
We'll crash land into each other again. We'll see each other. But I wouldn't want to do business now. Just off of a text message in your response, right?
Yeah.
So just being mindful of how small this industry is, being collaborative, being graceful, you know, still standing up for yourself, representing yourself, representing your business, but doing it with class.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that is a very big part of being a Black girl in real estate.
Absolutely. That's good. That's good.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned for episode number 3. Like and subscribe.